But yeah.
I think it's a good option though to have if someone is interested in that. I mean, it's a good little thing. Like, oh, I want to do this monologue thing. But I really just wish that the industry would get away from monologues and just and do scene work. And even with scene work, I feel like you never really get to actually show your acting ability until the callback, because then they let you, you know, actually act out things with a little bit more looseness and, you know, like bring you technique. Like, can you do it with this with this inflection, or how about try it this way? And in auditions, I just find that it's just more like you go in with a monologue, and you have to have it memorized, and you get caught up on the memorization. And, you know, when you're doing a film, like, it's more about your emotion than am I reading the lines correctly? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like,
I think honestly, this is something I've learned from David Lynch. He kind of confirms this for me, just from what I've heard from him say. What he says, and I kind of learning from this. It's like you just want to look at the person talking. Like, you just want to talk to the person, or let them talk and hear the words coming out of their mouth. See what they look like when they talk.
Right.
That's often enough, and that's really, I think, what monologues can help you do, or not. They can actually be counterintuitive. You just want to see the person talk naturally, because then you know who they are naturally.
That's what I agree with that.
And what you're looking for as a casting director, for what I look for, what I've learned to look for is you want to find the character in that person. And you want to find somebody who has the character in them naturally.
Yes. Oh, naturally, yes. This is what I was getting at.
Yeah,
exactly.
And this is something I learned from the Dustin Hoffman masterclass, which was taken down by Masterclass, and basically, and he learned this from people like what's his name, Brando. If you can't do it 30 times, if you can't do it 30 times the same, it's like, then don't do it that way. You know, if you're gonna make, you know, they talk about choices in acting.
Interesting. Yeah.
If you're gonna make a choice, make it one that is automatic, that's normal, that's natural to you.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking right now should really be exactly the same as your performance.
Right.
There should be nothing different about it.
I 1,000% agree.
You don't put on this like mask, or this, metaphorically, or this like new skin. Be as you are. And some exercises for that he talks about and shows in the master classes. Basically, like, Brando would talk to the camera or the lighting person, and then they would start rolling and say, Brando, we're rolling, it's the take. And then Brando would still be talking to the person. And then they'd say, all right, Brando, come on. And then he would immediately, from talking to that person, just as he was talking to that person, talk to the actor in the scene.
Yeah.
And it would anchor him, talking to that lighting person would anchor him into the scene.
Right.
As the human being he is.
Right.
So when you see him on screen, you're seeing him. You're not You're not seeing him play something. You're seeing him as himself,
right,
as the thing he's playing.
And if you notice the really good big actors, you know you're watching, you know, Matt Damon, you know you're watching Meryl Streep, like, but the reason why they're so good is because they capture, like, they're just being, yeah, they may have like an accent or makeup, you know what I mean? But like they're acting is coming from themselves. Like, they're not like, oh, I'm going to act like I'm angry. They find the anger within them and they portray the real emotion of anger, how like Meryl Streep herself would, you know, portray that.